Reach a dart with the game, we no fear it. Pulsechain and rise, I'm a number full of speed. HEX Pulschain, we stop them in on the Rolex. Incentive token, power like diamond, big no flex. It's a Reach a dart that run the crypto scene. NCC, try to test, but we mash up the scheme. Pulsechain, a bubble every dribble, make it clean. Expand the rise, my bank account looking mean. Lamborghini doors, them a fly like bird. World's largest diamond, but my wrist, that's my word. Rolex for me and every tick, every top. Me invest in the best, nobody watch the stock. Reach a dart with the game, we no fear it. Pulsechain and rise, I'm a Lambo full of speed. HEX Pulschain, we stop them in my Rolex. Incentive token, power like diamond, big no flex. No walk through the streets, no well car, I Pulsechain at the future, and that we are right. Reach a dart, lead the way, SSC, just up the pride. My chain, heavy, my success can't deny. We make the crypto world go down, pay respect. Pulsechain at the move, it's a global project. Incentive token, pay my big checks, me collect. The Lambo them a roll out cash. Reach a dart with the game, we no fear it. Pulsechain and rise, I'm a Lambo full of speed. HEX Pulschain, we stop them in a Rolex. Incentive token, power like diamond, big no flex. We said the future bright, me not take no loss. Reach a dart, mash up the SOC, them not the boss. HEX pa my mind, every dollar me toss. Pulsechain for the people, we never double cross. Rolex pa my wrist, diamonds, them a clean. Lambo them a line up like a royal team. Biggest diamond in the world, my vision like a dream. Reach a dart, I lead the way, the kid reach a dart with the game, we no feel a it. Pulsechain and rise, I'm a Lambo full of speed. HEX Pulschain, we stop them in a Rolex. Incentive token, power like diamond, big no flex. We said the future bright, me not take no loss. Reach a dart, mash up the SOC, them not the boss. HEX pa my mind, every dollar me toss. Pulsechain for the people, we never double cross. Rolex pa my wrist, diamonds them a gleam. Lambo them a line up like a royal team. Biggest diamond in the world, my vision like a dream. Reach a dart, I lead the way, the kid real short round with the game, we no feel it. Pulsechain and rise, I'm a Lambo full of speed. HEX Pulschain, we stop them in a Rolex. Incentive token, power like touch, no fly high. For real, we are the dance, the crypto kings. Reach a dart, I lead with the top of the things.
What the hex is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
What the hex is you guys talking about?
In the crypto world, there was a man named Hart fighting the SEC, a battle of the smart with Hex and Pulsechain. But he made his mark, but the SE came knocking with a mighty bark.
I'm ready for this fucking bull run to move. Now move! 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 Okay, thank you.
Let me give you guys a little reminder here. I don't work for you. Hi. I don't work for you. I don't do anything for you. I don't owe you anything. Nothing. Neither does anyone that I know. In anything that I'm involved with, you must have no expectation of profit from the work of others. This is not a security. You're not buying my time. You're not, none of it. Nothing. None of that. If you want Hex to be better, go make it better. If you want Pulse to be better, go make it better. If you want the code to be better, go make it better. It's on GitHub, GitLab, gitlab.com/Pulsechain.com. You ain't going to get no expectations of profit from the work of others from me. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Now, by the way, how's that worked out? Seems to have worked out just fine. So, no singing stories and like, you know. I tell you what, if you wanted to make a lot of money in the world, telling big stories is something that I see all the time. People tell you a big story to get your money, and they never do anything they said they were going to do. It's called scam. I don't like this. So, no expectations here.
The Hex.
Lame.
It's the spooky edition. Happy Halloween.
What the hell is this?
Well,
I'm
Did
dressed
you finally
as Eric
convert
Wall.
to Orthodox Judaism?
Yes,
What's going
I'm dressed as Eric Wall, and
You're
I
Hasidic.
and I got my thing wrong. Let's
You're
do
you're
the
a blockchain
Wimble
wizard.
dance. I'm the
Yeah,
blockchain
nice.
wizard.
Nice.
Jesus,
Nice.
that's
Anyway, what's
horrible.
going on?
Peter's already dressed up as a werewolf.
I'm dressed as a slave.
The chat is flabbergasted right now.
Oh,
It's the Halloween edition. Let's have a look. Maurizio is first. Yo, DJ,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
Mr. DJ.
Alan Fizame in the house. Also, Alan Fizame signed up to become a What the Hex Supra member. Thank you for your support.
thank you for
Congratulations.
your subscription.
We got two now. We got two Supra members. So if you want to support the show,
Tell
you
your
can.
friends.
DJ, I think there should be only 10 super members.
Yes, and then we shut it down
And-
again.
No. Listen to
Let's
me.
create some FOMO.
Listen to me. Listen to me. And people have to apply and pay a price. So
And the price
there
is?
can only be 10. So if someone new wants to get in, someone has to go.
They have to sell their membership on the open market,
As
and
an
then we'll all
NFT.
speculate on it.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
This is
That's a
spooky
great
in the
idea.
background here with the winking pumpkins. Do we need this scaring me all the time?
Is it too much?
Pretty scary, yeah.
Shout out to Crypto Gains Club Hex. He did this for us. So
Nice.
that
When
was
then
very
we leave
nice.
it be. Thank you very much, Crypto Games.
we
Club.
can-
Eyes should
can
be
bring it back.
hexagons, but
We can bring it back. Let's do some purple haze.
That's my style.
All the smoke with the smoke.
So,
Who else
what
is
the
here?
hex, guys?
Yeah, hold on.
This is-
Kyle is here, number 3. Welcome.
Hello.
Got Hex on air in the house. Wookie on the chain. Loves the pumpkin. There you go.
Okay,
Duke
we'll
of
bring it back in
Booze.
a minute.
Duke of Booze starts the drinking early. Cheers, everyone. And Agenda 69 checking in on Twitch. We already got 50 people watching live. That's amazing. Court is in session.
Yeah.
pumpkin.
48 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm so excited for the.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
No.
Peter. Today
Yay.
is all, and then to everyone else who's listening
Today
and tuning
it's
in.
Pumpkin Day, but
No,
for
yes,
now
that.
it looks like a Dumpkin Day.
But check it out. Today is the oral arguments day.
Yes.
So,
it's oral,
but you're not going to get a
oral thing.
resolution.
Yeah,
so I
orally arguing.
Let me shut up.
Orally.
I'm gonna tell everyone, you're only getting oral
For the
today. You're
oral.
only getting
Orale.
Only oral.
I think that's the interesting part of the guys who are actually there. They maxed out the number of seats to 60 people.
Oh,
I think
have you
it's-
seen the photo?
Yeah, I've seen it. I was
counted
about to
28 people.
share that.
28.
28.
Yeah, shit.
There's other
Maybe
people.
There is
hidden behind
another
those-
photo I haven't seen.
Okay, here's the stuff that I found on the X. Let's just run through this. So this is a breakdown of the actual building, and they are in room
What kind of
number 10D.
Enhance.
enhance? Zoom in.
This
Get,
looks
get
like
on the comms and make sure that our man inside is going to be able to see where the operatives are around him.
this looks like a posh condo here, the collection of
Looks like Monopoly.
condominiums. So that's the court district, the Eastern District, and the courtroom is 10D South. So that's where you want to be.
As you would be.
2 p.m. Right now, what's the time Eastern? Is it 4 p.m. already?
I think it is already.
Should be, right? Because we got
what?
the
4
daylight
p.m.
savings. So the orale already goes on for
The
for
oral
2
goes on
hours.
for 2 hours. Oral
point,
goes
so-
on for 2 hours. The shaft is chafed.
Do we have
Yeah.
any live
All
streams
lathered up.
from the
So
Orale?
we are live now, and this is actually happening right now. So this is from Will Stevenson.
So just so you guys
Do you have the
know,
audio?
This is the courthouse building
Yes.
right here. The entrance to it is right next to this gigantic park. They have a little cubby system inside where you guys will all put your cell phones and everything when we go to enter the courtroom. It's basically you just check it at the door, run through security, and that's all there is to it. Super easy. I went inside and talked to the security gentleman already, so that's how it's going to roll on.
That's how
Thank
it's
you,
gonna
Andrew
go.
Tate.
You know what?
So then, of course, this guy's here.
Look, I like the fact that everyone except for one person who should be criticized came in, you know, their Sunday best. The interpretation of how to wear a suit with a shirt with some kind of, you know, whatever is up to interpretation. We'll forgive that.
Missing the tie.
Well, there's not just a tie. There's no button shirt. It's just like t-shirts and shirts. They think it's like, you know, 1980s time now. So
tattoos and the dreadlocks. But hey,
yeah, very good. Well, look, he toned
Johnny
down
Depp.
the
I mean, what do you
bandana.
expect? It's Johnny Depp.
It's John. He toned down the bandana, which we appreciate. So
That's
good.
correct.
But you know what? For RG3, kudos to him. He looks clean for a change, which is good. I think it's
Probably
really going to be
smells
good.
nice too.
I'm sure he does. Well, I don't know.
So Trump is there as well. Crypto Gains Club Hex waiting outside the courthouse to pick up the SEC after RH's lawyers are done chewing them up. Exactly.
So for 3 hours, you got to speak very slowly, but you say, Your Honor, we have a case against this guy. We know we saw him changing his name from Richard Schuler to Richard Hart. We got him.
Scammer.
The scammer. Hey, you know what? Can I speak to?
This
enhance this one.
Enhance this one.
Yes.
So this is.
I can
Can I find the one bonehead here? Go ahead.
Enhance.
Let's criticize the
find.
bonehead.
Let's find RG3.
We have to. Yeah. So it's RG3. Wildest J's here. Crypto Coffee is here.
Bonehead in the t-shirt and the jeans.
Danny
What
the
hell
singer
happened?
is here. Motley Investor is here.
I thought you guys were joking with the suits. I came in my t-shirt and jeans. I walked all the way from 5th and 47th and 3rd Boulevard, and
he must be local because who the hell would fly in and come in with a t-shirt and jeans? Fucking moron.
So Tango says hats off to everyone but this guy.
Oh, that's my favorite alcoholic.
Didn't we say wear a suit? Didn't we tell you for weeks and weeks and weeks?
Nuclear herbs, and he comes in his jeans.
Alifisa May and hands. Exactly.
That's nuclear herbs.
That's not nuclear herbs.
That would be hilarious. That would be funny if that was him.
The irony. He's like, I got you guys. No, court. Respecting the court is nothing. It's a myth. Just come in whatevers. Especially a t-shirt that says I love Pulsechain or whatever the fuck this
So
guy's
where's
whatever
Richard?
this is, yeah. So this is Richard, and Moonlight Donkey says, anyone seeing what I see? This is the judge on the Richard Hart case.
Okay.
She has the same shirt.
It's hexagons and color shirt, you know. Something going on here. Let's check in with a wild SJ.
How do I do this? Is it live?
You are now live.
All right,
Are
sweet.
you live?
Aloha, ladies
Are you
and germs. We're live, I think. I don't
I'm
know.
live.
There's
Wait,
an
I gotta.
X.
Oh.
Oh, mine doesn't say a thing
I'm
on the
live,
bottom.
you're
There we
live.
go.
Yours doesn't say a
If I
thing.
push that,
Technology. Hit the X.
press the X. Oh,
Oh, you
stop.
are broadcasting.
I am broadcasting.
He's live. I'm live.
That's
He's
strange.
Live.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
We're
You got
live.
an iPhone.
Live.
I've got a droid, I think.
Where's Matty
That
Allen?
might be the difference.
Speaking of, and we're
Where the hell
live.
is Marty?
We got tons of people here.
Hit someone in the face.
So yeah, there's definitely at least 30 people. We are getting ready to go inside for the epic hearing, Richard Hart versus the SEC. This is the courthouse. We got some good news. We found out that they are going to allow, there's up to 60 people allowed in the courtroom. So we are all going to fit, hopefully. There's already people inside. From what I understand, there's at least a dozen people inside already. There's probably like 20, 25 people out here right now. We're trying to get kind of like a little media storm going on. So if you see this, share it out. If you know anyone that's in the Brooklyn area, let them know that we're going to be here for, I think, another like 10-15 minutes out here, and then we're going to go inside and get seated and get ready to witness this amazingness. So that's what's up. That's what's
Okay,
up.
all right.
We're doing it. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? Oh my gosh! Hey. So many people. I'm gonna go bug Crypto Coffee now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk over here. Look at all this.
Someone get him sober, yes.
Yeah. He's got a hit.
And a lot of friends.
Aww.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
All right. Well,
Hey,
so
you know what?
that's
Did
you know.
just hear that right? If anybody's in the Brooklyn area, we got 10 or 15 minutes. You know how big Brooklyn is?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
No idea.
Big.
My idea of US is that someone who lives in Miami goes for lunch to New York and then for dinner, or is it dinner? Dinner, yeah. To
Did you call
Los
it dinner?
Angeles.
Yes.
And then goes back home to Miami for a good nights of sleep. Yeah. That's the idea of most Europeans, how US works.
Alan Fizemay confirms that Brooklyn is only slightly bigger than Richard's PP, but not bigger than his ego.
Well, that ego, Jesus Christ!
It's big. It's all the boroughs is Richard's.
And
ego,
where
which is
is
good
your highness?
because we love
Where
it.
is your highness? Where is he hiding his big ego?
You know what? Check this out. You want to hear the ultimate freaking smooth-brained cringiness? And this is, I guess,
always.
It could be the greater cryptosphere, but I was listening to an X space led by Trillion, right? So Trillion's keeping it real. He's got a Hex space open, talking about the court date and everything. And some bonehead comes in. I mean, should we ridicule these people? I think we should.
Of course.
He's like, with his vocal fry, this guy comes on the mic and he's like, "Hey man, what's all what's the deal about like Richard evading the SEC about being served?
He's evading his community too."
It's so shit. It's so shifty. I'm like, wait a minute. He's been served, and he's been communicating about this for 6 months, saying he got lawyers. The lawyers are representing him. He's accepted being served. Yes. And what the rest of the fucking world thinks that he's still running away from the law. What the fuck is
yes.
We're gonna have an uphill battle, gentlemen, when it comes to actually socializing what is going on in the court now and ongoing for the next year or however long it takes. It's going to be hard to educate everybody. So get ready for a protracted, campaign to try to educate, when all the haters will say, "Yeah, I heard that Richard never showed up on the first day of the hearing." Well, yeah, because he's not compelled to. It's his attorneys that show up.
People will twist the story to their.
Yeah, what a coward! Didn't even show up. He's not supposed to fucking show up today.
There was also this guy on Rectex Plebs. I've seen that earlier today. That posted another email to the SEC that warning them the guys who show up today are early supporters and the people who show up are all in on the scam. And
guys who show up are lizard people. They are with the government. Don't listen to them.
Why not just call them all terrorists and get it over with?
So
they're all
that's going on now,
all
and I think we're all gonna raid over to Crypto Heartbeat stream afterwards because he has people in the crowd and they will link up with him, and that's where I guess we will get some firsthand knowledge of.
There won't be resolution. There will be impression.
What do you guys? Let's go around the room. What do you guys think is happening today? Actually, from what you are.
Go ahead.
I have no idea, but in 60 to 90 days we will know, because that's the time the judge has to
deliberate. Yes.
Deliberate.
Yes. More towards 90 because
going forward, or no, you have nothing here. SEC.
Okay, and I'll boil it down to what I think will take place today. Okay, we'll hear the complaint. I've read it in detail. Please go ahead, SEC. Plead your case. Well, Your Honor, it's pretty cut and dry. Richard Hart has horns and wings and has a pitchfork, and he's absolutely terrible. And we have gotten expert testimony, sound bites, and edited clips and fictitious documents all stacked up and submitted to you. It's all under discovery. The defense has been able to review it. And as you can see, this warrants a goddamn jury trial to protect the U.S. investors.
Yes, the smooth brain.
Defense stands up and simply for the next 2 hours and 59 minutes.
Very mature. Yeah. Wear a suit.
Motion to dismiss, bitch. Not you, Your Honor. You're not a bitch. I'm saying, the proverbial bitch. Like, we're all bitches, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, some people say all they're trying to achieve today is to get the jurisdiction part.
Yes, but that's a motion to dismiss on those grounds. So it's a motion to dismiss based on jurisdictional issues. And I think there's precedent where that will not hold up, and that happened in the last 4 or 5 months. So the SEC will say we have precedent, which allows for jurisdiction as long as the campaigns were directed to U.S. customers, because you can say it was in English, the vernacular, the majority of the streaming people who debatably were on the take and supported, if not monetarily, at least, the impression was that Richard Hart supported his streamers and fed them their information, or they gathered it directly from Richard's streams, blah, 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 blah. So they say jurisdiction is U.S. because the argument comes from Brooklyn, New York, right? Isn't it originally? Yeah.
That at least one investor, and that's all it takes, was
right. And we keep
I shouldn't say investor.
Correct. Watch out for that term,
that's
because
what they want us to say. But
that's correct. We're not investors. At very best,
investment contract.
We could say fans or community members is okay, but there is no contract between us and Richard Hart. Yeah.
Sacrificer.
Yeah. Jesus. Whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Richard's doing the best he can. Here's step 1. So don't get excited, and certainly get ready for the long marathon. Don't think this is a 50-yard dash sprint. Okay. It's just going to be a long battle. Keep your excitement up and support up for the man, the community, the whole thing. That's the best we can do. And let's enjoy the show, because we've got the spotlight on us now. And if we come out victorious, fucking great for us.
Yeah, crypto is watching. There have been a bunch of articles this week about what's happening today in the lamestream crypto media. So even though they like to ghost it, we know they are paying attention.
Right.
But I'm cautious that, we got the Christmas holidays coming up. So I think this will drag on. Like today, both parties will present their ideas, and then the judge will, go through everything. But this will take easy until January, February before we might hear anything, unless it's been a total success and it's already dismissed at this point of the day. But I think we would have heard that if that was the case.
But I think just like Peter said, 60 to 90 days, the judge comes back and says, you know what, I think this deserves to be heard, and we'll proceed to an actual court hearing, and gentlemen and ladies, prepare. And that's highly possible. So again, I always said, and you can go back to previous shows, I always said, from my experience in court, this is a 2 to 3 year type of endeavor. Get strapped in for it. You're part of history in the making. Cross 2 presidencies. Whether or not that's Harris, God forbid, or Trump, hopefully for us. I got to say the show is a little bit slanted toward Trump because of the whole new things that he's saying about possibly even crypto as microtransactions are not even taxable. Maybe even trades are not taxable. Maybe not even, until you cash out to dollars versus actually using it to buy a cup of coffee. And there's, is that Sleepy Joe in the front?
That's CZ hexing.
Oh,
Mexican girl.
I can't see it.
Let's clean the garbage and win this election. I have to say, this is like the cleanest garbage truck I've probably ever seen in my life.
It's beautiful.
It's a US garbage truck.
Don't they always look like the nastiest and most ratchet
Yes.
vehicles around?
This one's beautiful.
But that's, of course, the other big news besides the court situation is who will win, because it's coming up, guys. It's coming up. It's
Just
less than
5 more days.
5 days or 4. Is it 5 even? Is it? When is it? On the 2nd? No, on the
5th of November. If I'm
5th
not
of
wrong.
November. Well, then it's 5 days to the day. Exactly.
Yep.
And those who are, this is a screenshot of Poly Markets. If you're a betting man, the odds are very much in favor for Donald Trump, but they used to be higher. This used to be above 63% and is going for a small correction right now.
Why is
And,
this even a question? He's gonna win. Jesus Christ.
the polls are super 50-50 right now.
Yeah, well,
So-
based on
They're
whose
not,
collection of
they're
polling data.
Yeah, well,
No sane human would vote for a woman.
I think it's
You fucking
I
well,
think
ladies and
it's
gentlemen, Peter comes from an ex-communist country where
Yeah.
they drown their female children. So there you go.
No, we are not China.
Well,
I think it's super close. Like, I want the pro crypto stuff, but who knows?
But
It's whoever
It's
tells
gonna
you,
be fun with Trump. Jesus Christ. He's
whoever
gonna
tells
say
you they know
ridiculous
this
stuff,
is a
and
safe
it's gonna be
safe
fun.
bet is bullshitting. That's what I think.
who's
No more
bullshitting?
sleepy Joe rants.
I think it's not a clear win like that. This can go either way. It's
It's
What
the
do you mean?
cleanest win
Who's
ever.
wait, what do you mean by bullshitting, DJ?
those who tell you that Trump will 100% win, like Peter, are bullshitting.
No, they're bullshitting.
Are you
Peter's-
calling me a bullshitter?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
On that one.
No, on everyone. You're the king of the bullshitters, Peter. This whole thing. But anyway, look, history is going to be inflicted upon you either way. It's coming down the pike. It's going to happen. And
Yeah, it's gonna
get ready
happen.
for it. Get ready for it. You can't prevent it. In 4 days, you'll have. Well, I think in 4 days you're going to have the drama will begin. It's not the resolution. Don't expect there to be a call on the day. It's probably going to
Can you
have all
imagine
sorts
the
of.
memes when he wins? Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Peter's so
memes.
positive.
But that as well will go
Yeah.
both ways. I think both sides don't accept or won't accept a defeat. So this
Correct.
will be
Correct.
the uber shit show after whoever wins.
Yep. They're going to recount it, and there's going to be a dragged out
Democrats
process.
don't even have guns. What are you talking about?
Well,
They have rockets. Let's check chat. What do you guys think? Chat is quiet. Chat is already on the Crypto Heartbeat stream.
Chat's already left us.
It's already.
No, there's
left us.
84.
We're the
people
pre-crypto heartbeat
Nick,
stream
I
over
have you
here.
and Crypto Heartbeat on. Okay.
Yep.
For Chloe, that's right.
Yep.
Who's
With the
Chloe?
Hex Glam
Yes.
checking in. Good to see you.
Yes.
Avalon fam in the house.
Trumpet.
The chart
Metallic
shows that the
Elmo.
tips want to touch. Well, Alan's
Yeah.
fantasy about tip touching.
But-
It may happen. It may happen.
Well, the prediction here for exactly for what Martini guy is saying, who put out this tweet, that this will now correct and meet at the 50-50 mark,
50-50. Yeah,
where
right?
the polls are sitting.
50.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wouldn't that be
May.
crazy in the next 5 days?
No.
Well, because the odds, you're taking the longer odds. You're putting in less.
Mm.
Okay, if you're a betting person, right, and you see Kamala's paying 3-1 and Trump is like 2-1,
Yeah.
you want to even out those odds. You take the long shot with a lesser amount for high risk to high return. But it will then pull it down. The problem is the thing that skewed this chart, and truth be told, and I'm not saying it's nothing, but some French investor said, fuck this, and put $2 million on this, which skewed everything, right?
Right.
He put it in favor of Trump and in the swing states too. So everybody gets to see 60-40 in Pennsylvania like it's a slam dunk, but I'm sure that it's not going to roll that way. I think it's going to be down to like thousands of votes between them.
Super close.
Close shave. But
I don't know if Toby will rock up today.
Toby's supposed to.
If he's supposed to, yeah. If we have a first reaction, it seems like the court may be over.
Oh,
if anything
already?
has
What?
moved,
The price is
on
dumping.
the chart.
Oh no, it's going up. What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Wow.
What a green candle.
What a great candle.
They know
That's
something
cool.
we don't know. Yeah.
Now I can call this a pumpkin.
Speaking of pumpkins, let's get the
bring
background back.
Pumpkin
again.
back, exactly.
There we go. Thank you for this beautiful
Bitcoin
background.
chart is looking like a dumpkin.
Yeah, Bitcoin is
Big corn. Big corn.
Bitcoin has-
It's alt
has
season. Alt
corrected-
season. Remember that?
Bitcoin has corrected today, although we had a
Oh,
nice
everything
run-up.
has corrected.
I think.
Have you
I
seen
think
S&P 500?
No.
Yes.
It's down
Is it Garbaggio?
1.86%. It's Wall Street people are jumping off the cliffs. It's
Oh
like,
my
oh my
God.
god,
Is
the
that-
market
is that
is
bad?
down
Is
2%.
that bad?
It's dead now.
All right, but charts are moving. We got 10% on Pulse Hex and Ink. The Ink don't stink, and Pulse and Pulse X are moving along too. Nice. So maybe it wasn't that bad. Twitter says the court case was bullish. Well, there you have it. You heard it here first.
It's just no. It's just the.
I'm texting Toby. It is time to get on the show.
Yeah, that's
He's in the
some
chat.
that's some.
He's not on the
I
show.
was
Oh, he is.
TA
Oh, he's
worthy.
washing. He's always washing his testicles.
In totally unrelated news, we have to send everybody here on the stream. We got 85 people watching right now. We have to send positive healing
Thoughts and
vibrations. Get well soon wishes to our girl Sandy Beach 369, to Peter's girl
What?
Sandy Beach, who
What
has
happened?
been admitted to ER
Why?
a day ago with I don't know the super details, but there were suspicion of maybe a tiny heart attack and short, breath, breathing, and she's in hospital right now getting everything
Dang.
checked out. So nothing serious has happened just yet, but it was
Richard will. Peter
close
will
call.
gladly donate his kidneys, both
Exactly.
of them,
Peter's girl.
and half of his liver as well if she needs it.
So
So,
Sandy
Liver
Beach,
is-
if you're
liver is
watching,
not
we
good.
hope you are all right and get the right
Oh,
treatment and get
no.
everything
Please.
checked out.
tiny heart attack. That's
And
terrible.
Get well soon. Yeah, well, I
There
don't
are
know.
no
Or maybe
tiny heart attacks. Okay.
was first signs of something there along those lines. So we'll
Oh.
and I haven't heard back from her since. It was on Tuesday last time we spoke.
We don't
but,
like to hear that.
no. So prayers and get well soon wishes. Let's send some positive energy over to Sandy Beach.
Some
She,
positive pumpkins.
She believes in that stuff. Yes, and so do we.
Oh, Sandy.
All right.
Sandy.
And here's a joke from Finbear.
Oh,
So,
one of the good ones, right?
do you guys know what the difference between a tire and 365 used condoms is? Well, obviously the first one is Goodyear, but the second one is a great fucking year.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloweeny.
Happy
Bitcoin is
pumpkin.
kneeling under 70,000. Yes, that's TA with HOA.
Oh, it didn't respect the 70K psychological to bounce off and
Yeah.
travel up higher. Oh no.
But Kinetics' boy, Robert Kiyosaki,
Yes.
urges people to buy Bitcoin before the major surge. So he's yielding the marketing drums right now.
He's shilling his bags.
Famous author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which
Bitcoinless
I read,
Dad. Yes.
and I couldn't get.
I will
nothing
write
out
the
of
next
this book.
next good book. Poor
Yeah.
Hexican, poor Hexican.
Poor Hexican. Wrecked Hexican. Oh, man.
Well played, sir.
Shout out to Robert though. That's our guy.
He's my
Um,
favorite dick.
We need him to buy some hex bags, but
Bob.
I think that has not happened yet.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
his wife, Kiyosaki's wife, great fucking investor.
How so?
She's just below just Jeff Bezos' wife.
Oh yeah, 50-50
Nice.
deal. Oh yeah, sure.
Those
Of course.
women are the best investors.
Of course.
Jesus fucking Christ. How do they do this? I have no idea.
Oh,
Well,
From
man.
0 to billions.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to have a good prenup when you get with Sandy. You Slavs.
We want prenup.
Not if we get married in Slovakia.
Woo!
Oh, what's
There's
the
no
rule over
prenup?
there?
It's whatever was yours before the marriage is yours.
Well,
Everything
that's
that's gained during the wedding gets split.
Yeah. Oh.
and if your spouse ends up in a shallow grave somewhere, it's all yours.
So if you marry during the bear market, then you got to time the top.
Of course.
In other scammy news, they brought a huge crypto fraud ring from Austria, from the European
meine
continent
Güte.
to justice. Yeah, and they spent $100 million in Dubai on cocaine and prostitutes. Like what?
In Dubai,
Yeah,
are
there's
they
no-
mad? What
Apparently, there's no drugs in Dubai, but plenty of prostitution. Apparently, So
Cocaine is
that's-
it not a drug now in Dubai?
I don't know. And breaking news today: 1 inch. You might want to stay away for a hot minute from 1 inch because they had a major hack today, and it's compromised through something weird, and that can
Let's call
execute
it
or
a hack.
allow unauthorized transactions on its own. So yeah, that happened about an hour ago. So until you get the all clear from whoever, use a different aggregator, right?
Yeah, use Pulsex.
Yes.
Piteous. And today as well, another guy claimed to be Satoshi.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
Rajneesh?
Rajni had a big press conference in London this morning, unveiling that he's apparently, but nobody believes it. And
The Rajneesh is dead, right?
yeah, and if you check the article further
Bhagwan?
down, this guy is going to jail for fraud charges or going to court for fraud charges in November 25. So that's weird.
Yeah, that is Satoshi, of course.
I'm going to court for being a liar, but trust me, I'm Satoshi.
Yeah. Oh man. So there are going to be a bunch of people showing up, I guess, over time. It's always a big hoopla, and everybody gets all excited. Maybe that's why Bitcoin dropped today. I don't know. But if Peter says
because
it's
of the
correlated with the S&P, then that's not it. And then this last piece that I have that we spoke already about last week on the show, mentioned it briefly, that Kraken comes out with their own blockchain now called
Hooray.
Ink.
Black.
Ink, spelled INK.
Because the Kraken is a giant squid in the ink. I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're watching. Kraken plans to launch its own blockchain in 25 to compete with Coinbase and other crypto exchanges, also running their own. Yeah, makes sense, with Base and with BSC, Binance Chain. So,
I will bet you they
Alright.
will miss the release date.
yeah.
Oh,
just
by
wait
the
for
way,
the.
how is X1 doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Guys,
great. It's
so
so
wait,
easy.
just wait for the what the hex chain.
To create the blockchain. So easy.
Oh man. So as we wait for Toby, let me see. This
He's
is how
coming.
it's looking when you light up a matchstick. That is crazy.
Okay.
This is your brain on drugs.
So where is the Hex logo?
Wow.
Do it again, Daddy.
And for all, here's a public service announcement for all you couch potatoes. Check this out.
Oh yeah.
What is this show? What the heck? What? Oh yeah, sure. I will do origami.
Yeah, I saw this in Japan.
Pick up my
Actually, yes.
Place.
Let me show it one more time.
Yeah, Americans don't have this problem because they just eat the whole bag at once. So it's okay.
Of course.
So don't you kids try this at home now. Silent train professional stuff.
No.
But it actually works. I've tried it.
A life hack.
It's a life hack.
Jesus Christ.
Alan says this is what it looks like burning my crabs after my trip to Vegas. Exactly. And that's how we fold bags in prison. This should be a super
great.
chat, Alan.
This is going to be a glorious sideways to down market for the next year
Oh
together,
my
guys. I'm going
God.
to love it until we go parabolic. Get ready. It's these types of jokes with Alan Fizame. Married to you guys for a year. Well, hey, we're
yeah.
almost this. How many years are we in this thing now? 5 years?
Too many.
It's been 27 years. Yeah, we've been here. We've got the 5-year anniversary coming up, 2nd of December. That's a
And it was
month
2
away.
years before that we were waiting for 2 more weeks.
Yeah, in the Telegram, easy 1.5 years before that for me.
Yep.
And yeah, so that makes it 6.5 years. Crazy, and it's still got nothing to show for.
Woo! We are hoping.
So
But that's all right.
How
We're
is
in
your
it for the
wife
tech.
treating you? The crypto
Yeah,
method?
exactly.
The couch is my bed.com.
Oh, the wife's like, we need new windows for the house. We need this. We need that. And yeah, and I'm always saying
Mit the new windows,
2 more
DJ
2 more weeks.
Cryptomatic gets to know the riches. What's going on with the hexings?
I'm saying 2 more weeks. It's my
Have you
standard.
thought about the divorce yet?
Google shin.
So where's Toby? Oh,
Where's Toby? Toby,
somebody
have you finished?
sold on a double. Look at this.
Oops. Who?
It's the 1 minute chart. This is for all you DJing.
Who?
Nice.
1 minute
Did we,
chart of
did we
what?
pump that high? Where did we pump from and to? Enhance.
Well, from 1.0.13 to 0.138. It's a decimal move.
Oh,
Toweling
toweling off.
Gang
Okay.
on. No,
Powder
the
your
sh-
nuts and get in here.
The show is like 5 minutes left. 'Cause we all gotta watch Crypto Heartbeat. He's got the
No,
the
Toby's
breaking news.
gonna do the TA
Yes.
in triple speed.
Yes.
He's gonna sound like.
Oh
a
my
slur.
gosh. We got the Alan Fizame
Is it the
Super
Puma?
Chat.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Our first super chat after
Dylan,
years,
Stop dancing.
This is the best.
Stop dancing,
the years of
Christ.
grinding in this game.
Thank you,
Toby.
Alan.
See red candles just because
Alan.
you want to send us super chats. Alan, please stop dumping.
Don't dump to send us super chats.
Alan spent 2 ink on the super chat. If Richard Hart loses for some odd reason, we can run a sacrifice for his commissary account. Hashtag meat wallet token. Wow.
Hold on a second. I think that did we get that right?
Let's go.
Wow. Wow. No, it's good. It's very we should frame this super chat. It's our first, right? Is that our first? Or did we get one last week?
No, that's the first one.
This is our first greenie. Yeah. Nice.
It's the absolute
Beautiful.
first one. And it's
more than drink.
It's $5 US. It's not even $5 Arabian or something.
Right. It's the real
It's the real deal.
Real
It's
green
2
bag.
ink, Crypto Bigfoot. It's 2 ink.
Man, we love you, Alan. Thank you so much for that.
Very good investment. Thank you, Alan.
2.5.
Fizza May.
Cherry
Always
Pop,
supporting,
yes.
always supporting this.
You
green.
never forget your first.
Damn. All right. Well, there we go. Got 18 people watching on YouTube, another 60 on the X. Smash the likes, follow up.
Toby is on his way.
And
hurry up, Toby. Let's get the chat cheering for Toby to come on. He's toweling off. He's getting his
Unless we
t-shirt
see
on.
a $500 super chat, there is no TA with Toby.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Keep waiting.
Can check
Here
the
with
court,
Toby.
Can check the court docket. Nothing new. Nothing new. Let me refresh.
No, they don't bring it up.
Fine.
Hey, Toby.
I was hoping it says
super
dismissed.
chatted.
Oh my God. What is going on?
That is awesome.
Wow. $50 super chat on the bullish court news. How about that?
That is really cool. No, Toby has supported the show as well as being on it.
Yeah.
Look at that. $49.99. Couldn't afford the last penny, but
$49.99 has a better ring
Could
to
have
it.
bought 25 ink with that. What are you doing with your life?
Toby
Stop
is supporting the show now. Look at that.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Toby. That's a significant amount. We don't want anybody to go out of pocket and sell their crypto to support us, but this is deeply appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's all for the StreamYard license. So our supreme leader has been awfully quiet, but is focused more about the election. Why did Joe Biden call you garbage? Go vote now. You know?
Half of the people in the United States are garbage, pure garbage. I hate them. That was a quote.
What is this with the garbage now all of a sudden? Jeez.
Just he thought he was being witty, but old people can't.
He really said it. Like, can we?
No. He said what he says is, the quote was, and we should run the actual one. Yes,
we can run it.
He just.
But I think it's in response to Donald Trump saying, or his comedian.
The comedian said
warm-up
the comedian's
comedian.
joke about PR. He says, "I saw a floating pile of garbage."
Just play him.
Oh no, that's Puerto Rico. That was it. That was a joke. That was a
Just the other
joke.
day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American. It's totally contrary to everything we've done, everything we've been in the last 100 years.
There it is.
Just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you something.
Oh, so he called all the trumpets garbage.
That means 52 or 50% of the United States. He's saying that effectively you're garbage, and that was the end. That was the biggest
Basura.
laugh. Yes, that was our October surprise. Joe Biden thinks you're garbage. The end.
Wow!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And the only garbage I know are the people that vote for Trump, and that's a lot of you. So I think, by design, I hate 50% of all Americans. I don't represent you. I represent only the people that voted for me.
Poor old man.
Poor old man.
For Toby, I had a tweet prepared, but let me ring in the story
logging on now. Here
before he shows on. Comes up.
7 more minutes.
Hexo put out the tweet. Who thinks they should release the Highest of Stakes movie for free on YouTube for everyone to watch?
Well, seeing that he's not a producer to make that decision, that's pretty fucking ballsy to say,
Give me your hard work and investment for free.
Yeah, and I wanted to hear what Toby thinks.
let's
about that.
listen to Toby.
Let's see what Toby said.
Toby.
And the funny thing was that people underneath this tweet started posting the link because it's already on YouTube for like since May or something, and had achieved a measly 3,000 views or something. Like
so many.
We had more views on the Funding Jim versus Johnny Chaos Papa B show than that. And
we
that's
need
a bit scary.
round 2 of that, please.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
now with super chats activated.
By the way, Johnny, how is the parity going? Because let's see what's the ratio. 1 to 6.88. Nice.
Well,
but what do you
Peter,
think? Should this be free on YouTube for everyone to watch?
Of
Yes
course.
or no? Of course,
It is,
right?
but we already said it already is.
It is, yeah. Probably the pirated version, not the clean.
The
super
RG3R version, you mean?
clean. Yeah, the R.
Arr. I'd like to see the non-pirate version then. Do we want to? Okay, so when movies,
Somebody said it's a terrible movie, and then Hexo says it's because I wasn't in it.
yeah, that's right. as you do. But the question is, do you want to go back to outrage marketing time? Do you really want to do that, guys? Do you want to do that?
I think we should move on from those.
I think we should move on. We should live
from this period.
TA with Toby coming right up. He says he's logging on.
TA, maybe we scared him away now with this one.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Come on, Toby, we need you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, be strong and clean. It's always good
Welcome
when you
to the
wash
show.
yourself during the show. Yeah.
So,
Happy Halloween.
Can you guys hear me all right? I didn't fuck with my microphone. I'm
Yes.
just using the laptop mic.
Not fucking with it made it perfect. Go.
Great. Well, I was obviously already late. My most sincere apologies. I have been under the weather, fighting a bit of a bug the last few weeks, and then discovered officially yesterday I've got the pneumonia. And
Oh,
yeah,
congratulations.
it's not silent. You got to throw that in there. Pneumonia. So
Pneumonia.
it's walking pneumonia.
So you actually got the walking type, the
walking type. Yeah.
Oh,
Felt like
that's
it was
rare.
Walking
Usually-
on my brain for a while.
You get a dry
But,
cough, and you're gonna.
Yeah,
be-
the dry cough. Yeah, the dry cough, the hack.
Please
But,
don't die on us.
but yeah, a
Before
little,
you give us
dry
more super
cough.
chats. Yeah.
a little
Dry
crackle.
cough accumulation. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
a little.
But how
Right.
did you catch that at the
A little
old
crackle
folks'
in my-
home? Or?
Well, what it is if you have if you have any kind of upper respiratory infection of any kind, and you don't clear it entirely, then it can kind of set up, and they deem it pneumonia, even though they don't test to see if it's a bacterial or viral pneumonia, like the actual pneumococcus. They do it based on the symptoms. So because I have a little cloudy spot on my left lung and this dry cough that's been persistent and just feeling generally shitty for weeks, they classify it as pneumonia. And since I've been able to function, it's walking pneumonia. So
there you go.
so I'm
But
on.
you know, Peter is the cloudy spot on our show.
Toby, that's basically
It's
the
not a
plot
tumor.
for.
That's scary.
That's
Well,
plot
that's
for
good.
the
Survive.
Breaking.
Putin, who? What? Putin? What?
Well, who said Putin? What?
Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't know
What
why
a shit show today.
Weird.
That was good. That was good.
We only have
That was
100 people watching live, so it's
That's
nothing.
fine. That's
It's
fine.
probably
Fine.
nothing.
Putin's my
We
own
wanted
boy.
to pick your brain about this tweet.
Yeah.
Do you care to comment
Oh,
on
God.
the or you
Dude.
can't comment?
Let's
Hello,
give away other people's hard work.
Trayvon James already did it for us.
Oh right, yeah. I was thinking, shall we get Trevon's version up
Yeah,
there?
he bootlegged it, right?
But there is a version already on there and had since May I've seen because people were posting the link underneath this tweet.
Whatever, dude. It's
a pirated
and the thing
one.
is like anybody that's paying attention, and like Hexo should know this. So I mean, who knows? He throws some shit out there that's like not exactly fact checked well. We all do on occasion, but so no skin off him. But basically, we had a distribution deal. That's how we got it out to various outlets, right? Like on Emirates Airlines, and where you could buy it or stream it in various services, yada yada. So basically, those people wouldn't be too happy if we said, "Hey, here, go sell this," and obviously a deal like that, you're going to keep a cut, and then we start giving it away for free while we're still contractually obligated to them. That would probably not be smart, would be my guess. So, but I can't really say too much. I got in big trouble last time when I even hinted at the idea that we were kind of kicking around as far as like extra content and stuff. Got a big, I got a rap on the knuckles. Yeah, from legal.
Speaking of raps on knuckles, can we see the chart?
Can we just have a look at the PHEX chart? Do you have something for us?
I thought you guys just wanted to hang out and catch up a little, like old times.
$49.99 buys you whatever you want, brother.
Thank you.
You want to hang out? Go for it.
Get me out of the doghouse. All right, I'm trying to find the fucking Bitcoin chart. I'm trying to get them all propped up here, so I can just go like chunk right down the line, and then we're good to go.
It's a bull flag.
It's a cup and handle here.
Standard definition. I look terrible in standard definition. Let me touch it. Should I touch up my appearance? No. What am I doing here? I got to share.
Don't touch your appearance.
No, I never do that. That's a weird thing with the settings on StreamYard. You guys ever fuck with that?
Hey.
So I'm on drugs, bro. They put me on like really heavy antibiotics. Which
the good drugs or the bad drugs?
Well, that's the best TA.
It's my drugs of choice. It's prednisone, which is steroids, right? So it's like it's funny because it's like there's a local, well, I guess it's nationwide in the U.S. Chain called AutoZone. And they've got a catchy little jingle that I have co-opted for prednisone whenever I'm on it. And my fiance dreaded hearing me sing it when I was coming home from the pharmacy because I said, "Hey, get into the zone, prednisone."
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a little keyed up. Was not able to sleep at all. Slept for about 2 hours. Took another dose and got a shower. And now I'm here with you guys. So bear with me.
Cool.
I'm a little unfettered.
Thank you.
We got the heartbeat starting now. So
it's not letting me share, DJ. Is there something on your side being weird?
Yeah, I just checked that he has Crypto Heartbeat has Crypto 7 on. Like we're not really condoning that shit.
It's like he sucked off everybody now. Like Maddie,
don't watch
I saw one with Maddie the other day. I'm like that. Sorry, Maddie, I love you, bro, but it's like,
Yeah, that one too. That was weird for me. But
yeah, and it's like, I'm not gonna say anything out of school. Maddie's very diplomatic. If anyone is even like just a whisper of net positive for what we all are doing here, then he tries to be supportive of them.
And he even shilled his coin on that stream. Like it wasn't even just the hex only. Then it would have been okay, but no, it's
porn. Did you say it had porn?
Yeah.
Hey, let's get on with the charts. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I was just hoping to see some pasty white British ass, Papa.
Oh my
God. Okay, I guess it's gonna let me share it, but it's doing it as a whole window. Hope I'm not like showing my seed words that I have as a screensaver.
Yeah,
of course. Right. Enter the matrix.
Clear that before you share.
Okay, hey.
Oh wow.
What the fractal?
The election's right around the corner, right? So I figured I had to get out the pride flag and throw it on the hex chart.
Nice.
Pride flag. Oh.
That's how we like it.
Nice.
Yep. And it's LGBTQ for quit now because we're fucked.
No. We're not fucked.
I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. So, all right. So the original, the one and only, God, how do we do this? The HEX, the original,
it's not
the
lining
baby
up,
boy,
Toby.
the firstborn, Richard's beloved first crypto turd.
Come on.
HEX. So typically what I do is I go, hey, let's go way back down yonder to the Chattahoochee so we can see the big old
Shout to Alan Jackson.
It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie, I heard.
Oh yes.
So
Giant bull flag.
there's an ointment for that. But so anyhow, so there's the
Grapes,
giant bull
no
flag
comb.
that we all know that absolutely technically correct. You can have a bull flag that goes for years, apparently.
8 years.
So 8 years. This one's only 5, but we're getting there, boys. Hang on. So basically, top, bottom. Got up a little past the midline. Bounced off the bottom. Started working our way off that bottom in August, right, of 24. And then if we zoom in to kind of see the smaller structures within, and you can see this big yellow line. For those that don't remember, I know I've been away for a few weeks, including my parents. So in case you just, I haven't even seen my parents for 3 weeks. So anyhow. You guys are near and dear that I'm putting you.
I got a note from your parents. Hurry it up.
Hurry up. Yes, hurry up.
PHEX.
Don't die live on YouTube. All right. So anyhow, bounced off the bottom in August, start working our way back up. The yellow line here is the fractal that I pulled over from the last cycle, if you guys all recall from way back when. And we pretty much followed it. Like we kind of worked our way through. I'm going to get rid of this thing.
Finn Bear's breaking news. He's saying that Axis Alive was right after the court session, and there's amazing news from there. So hurry it up, Toby. We got to find out the amazing news.
What are you gonna do, Papa? You gonna go out there and buy some Hex or something?
Yes, hell yeah. Hey, Finn Bear, what's the amazing news? What's the amazing news?
No. We have time. Look over there. Over there. There's just this.
Okay. We'll keep
like
track of it.
we're not.
I got nowhere to be, bro.
Don't demonetize the channel by showing somebody else's stuff, please.
Oh well, that's not gonna happen. No,
who cares?
They're not copyrighted.
Toby's $50 cares.
They're not copyrighted, so they can't copyright strike you, right? I think you can show other low rent streamers.
Of course.
I don't know.
It's very low
end.
You
can do that. Every time I smile, my glasses move weird.
Don't smile.
Well, I can't see without them.
Don't get me wrong. We love Crypto Heartbeat on this channel. 100%.
I like Crypto Heartbeat.
Very
nice guy.
It's the other guy.
Gave off a little TV evangelist vibe,
Yeah, but hey, that's
still,
but
he's sincere. Some of that is like, dick, and it's like when you talk to him, it's like, man, it's like this guy. This is really this guy, and that's
he really believes in that.
Shout out to Heartbeat. He's
please.
Good shit. So anyhow, we got the fractal. We followed it quite closely. We did the June fractal, June 20th, I believe it was, of 2020 through the all-time high in September of 21. So I laid it over the current chart starting in June of this year and just showing kind of what it could do. And we were all looking at this big pop up between the weeks of October 24th and October 31st, which was very curious at the time because it's like, wait a minute, that's when the hearing is. Could we get a run up ahead of the hearing? And we did. It just happened earlier. It happened about a month early and rolled over. Now we're starting to come back up. If I zoom in closely, you can see we've got this blue channel. So we got this blue descending channel, and then we've got the Rainbow Coalition, right? I put the Rainbow Coalition in here. Typically, I try not to do anything beyond just my normal fractal bullshit and then parallel channels, right? Keep it simple, stupid. But the fib retracement was so compelling to me. I'm like, I'm going to throw this on there because I think it's significant. And basically the way that you do a fib retracement is you go from the bottom of the move to the top of the move, and then it breaks it down to you to the Fibonacci levels, the 236, the 382, the 0.5, the 168, and the 786. Between the 0.5 and the 0.618 is the golden pocket. So typically when you're in that zone right there, it's kind of the Goldilocks zone. That's where it's like buyers start sniffing around. Like, yeah, that looks pretty good. If you get down to approaching the 786, it's a little bit of a gut check because it's like, this is even a better deal. However, are we going to fail? And if we fail, are we going to go beyond that 786 and work our way back down and erase the entire move? So we wicked right to it back on October 24th, which is really telling to me and got us back into the channel on the 3-day on the close. So that to me really reaffirmed my belief in, because, like Sami says, it's all about belief, right? Got back into this blue channel and we were working our way kind of back to the top of it. And now we're like resting solidly in the middle of that blue channel. Now, if we were to break up out of the blue channel, the measured move from here, if we did it in the next couple of days, would just get us back up to 0028. And that would kind of start to get us back into this fractal-ish, back on the upswing part. But since today is the day that we're going to find out something, and, sell the news is typically down, right? Like you sell the price down on something after whatever you're waiting to hear, you hear. We could see movement back down to the bottom side of this channel, which would be below the 7186 that I disappeared there, or maybe erase that move entirely. Now, I don't think that we're going to go that hateful. I think it's already kind of priced in. I think people started to realize it's probably a nothing burger and then started selling off the pump. So we're going to probably stabilize and move sideways through here, which is kind of what the fractal does, right? It just kind of chops sideways and then starts moving up after the first of the year. So that's what I would anticipate with the EHEX. And also, there's, I think, is there an election or something?
Yeah, maybe. No, I've heard something about it. Some whisper rumor. I don't know.
Ads, like
in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Trump in a garbage truck is bizarre. But that's around the corner. I voted 29 times. Thank you very much.
Nice. Congratulations.
Go Michigan. Hey, you know what? It's like, you can't beat them, join them.
Swing state.
You can't beat them, join them. That's what I say. So, swing D's. So, anyhow, that's coming up. So, I'm thinking that part of the reason that Bitcoin was running, and we'll look at that in a moment, and the reason we are getting pulled up as well, as everything should be, except for Vitalik dumping on everyone's heads, holding Ethereum down.
Shout out to Hexo, though. He made
people are anticipating news. I think
shout out to Hexo.
Really?
Dude, that pussy better be like sunshine, is all I'm saying. For that kind of money, bruh.
Yeah.
It's like I better be getting back rubs and blowjobs 24/7.
What?
Have you seen Vitalik?
I've seen Vitalik.
So
I heard he's got a hog.
He's just normal.
Hog tour.
Normal. He's the first woman to give him some.
Pay some attention to his veiny knockwords.
Pay some attention to
veiny knockwords.
Jesus.
Can we get on with it, please? I want to hear about what's going on.
PHEX breaking out, Toby.
Get into the zone, prednisone. Sorry. Okay, so anyhow, the election, right? So around the corner, I think the sentiment is, unless you talk to retards like RG3 and Kinetics here from deeply blue states, that Kamala's done, Trump's going to win. That's not even like a full-on.
You can bank on
joke.
that.
That's not even a full joke. It's like those guys at one point were like telling me that they thought Trump was going to lose. I'm like, well, Colorado and California, get the fuck out of here. So,
and Hawaii.
And Hawaii. We got another blue dipshit state in here.
It takes two electrical votes. Not
that's
even
all you need, bro.
electoral. They're electrical.
But I think people are anticipating that Trump's going to win, and that's going to be good for crypto, right? So I think that's why we got the run up. I haven't even looked at the Bitcoin chart yet, but my guess is we didn't break 75. We probably didn't double top yet.
73.5. It stopped.
There you go. So basically, we'll see it when we pull up the chart here in a minute. Like I told you, I was napping, so I haven't really looked at anything since yesterday. Did I look at the charts? I didn't even look at the charts last night. I haven't looked at anything. But I'm assuming that it's pulling back some because, there's some hesitancy because the media machine wants you to believe it's closer than it is and that the election's going to get stolen and everything else. So I think there's all those things in play. Plus, Ethereum's not starting to move to kind of help the overall picture. So I think everything's kind of a little tentative at the moment. It's like, if you're in, you better get in. If you're out, you're got your fingers crossed that you're going to be able to buy back lower. And I think there's going to be a big watershed moment on that come election results, which God willing is the day of the election, right? That night.
No, it won't be.
It won't be. It's probably going to be a fucking week. If anyone remembers the hanging chads.
Hanging chads and pregnant chads.
Dude, I'm telling you. Pregnant dads. Hanging chads and pregnant dads. That's the difference between 1992 and 2024. So anyhow, God bless the trans community. I kid. So I think that people are anticipating that Trump's going to win. So I think that's why we got the little boost. It's going to go sideways until we get some resolution on that. And then what do we have? Inauguration Day, January 20th, when it's all like official and he's officially in power and can actually do some things. I think it's great that he's got his transition team in place, that he's funding it himself. Vivek Ramaswamy, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK, JD Vance. I think they're all doing great stuff.
Elon Musk with the Doge.
Elon Musk, Jesus. I think that's fantastic. So I think they're doing a pretty bang up job of like getting ready to get boots on the ground day one. And he's made some talk about, what he would solve before he was even inaugurated. I don't know what kind of presidential authority he has until inauguration because I'm a history moron and can't remember.
None.
I'm going to have to go back and watch I'm just a bill sitting here on Capitol.
He
I
has
gotta go back
no
to that.
power until he's actually inaugurated.
Yeah,
President-elect
right, yeah.
cannot weigh in on
I think he was
anything.
saying he was going to solve the war issue.
He gets
So
security briefings is what.
Yeah, Simplomatic, the diplomatic options, the Simplomatic options that he has at his disposal. He might be able to do something with the war because he was saying he was going to solve that before. Sorry, I'm trying to make it's like an interview with Trump. You got to get me back on track. I want
Toby.
Drift.
The charge.
Okay, so anyhow, I think basically we're looking at what, January 20th, and I haven't. If this works out, this is a fluke because I'm just spitballing here. Okay, so we had our little pop up on the fractal. We were going to get a pullback after with a sell the news through November. Bottom out December 2nd, which is ironically the 5-year anniversary of the launch of Hex. And this fractal here is where it starts to finally move up and to the right.
Nice.
Moving up and to the right gets us back up to 0045 around Christmas. A little pullback through the end of the year. And then right there at January 20th, January 19th, that's another local low. And then up we go. So this could be weirdly spot on because I have a feeling, and we'll see it. Actually, do you guys want to jump to Bitcoin now and then go back to the RH coins? I normally say Bitcoin. PHEX?
Yeah.
PHEX, let's
go. Even DJ once read of me today. Welcome back. All right. Fine. No, fuck you guys. No, I'm going to Bitcoin. So anyhow, over here on Bitcoin.
Okay, then ask us in the future.
We've done Bitcoin already.
Yeah. Okay. I saw your shitty TA. And
So
goodbye,
everyone. Fired.
Here's my which I love because it's kind of like a comedian, It's like you never want to go up after like a fire act, right? It's like you want to go after something that's a little bit.
Or something like this here.
Something like this.
Tough act to follow.
I kid. All right. So basically, here is this. I changed this to blue. I don't know. I just liked it. But basically, same exact pattern I've had on here forever. This is also a big bull flag if you want to think of it that way. And the Bitcoin overall pattern that goes all the way back also to the Chattahoochee. Weird coincidence. Here's that big white upward sloping channel, right? Top. That's the double tops from the last cycle. Down here, went along the bottom, popped up at the halving and got that. And then I've got this fractal in there that has played out remarkably well, which helped me nail the call of 73,000 on Bitcoin by the halving, which it was like off by like $100 or something. Chopped around in this channel, more or less following this pattern. Didn't quite get the upside down Bart Simpson here, but we did get a spike down when the fractal said we were going to spike down and then start working our way back up. And then ironically,
Quick amateur question. Isn't this the perfect Wyckoff move?
Oh, the Batwing. I dated a girl like that. But
Wyckoff?
It's a different conversation. Peter got it. So
Wyckoff. Fuck off.
I think we call it the dry off.
Fuck off.
Or the fuck off, right? The fuck off and dry off and get out.
I was ready, but she wasn't with it. Okay.
Yeah, throw her a towel. And be like,
come on.
All right.
Hurry up.
So anyhow, obviously I have not fucked with this at all since we talked last, other than changing the color. And if we zoom in here a little bit, what's happening? That pattern, and this is like a few weeks back when Cabana was on, and we were talking about how we need to get above 65K.
Yes.
And then we had that little pop up, and then it rolled over, and then we came up here again and tried to get above it. Well, finally we did it, and then got up to 69. Well, nobody was calling 69, but old Toby Wan here, Toby Slanobi, and it was the top of this channel. So we wicked just above the 69K, down below it, wicked above it again, and then right here, the fractal, that's where it's showing the breakout is October 21st. And we're only off on that by 6 days. It's looking like that breakout actually occurred October 27th, and we've broken it. Now, there's two moves on this. There's the typical pattern move, which is the height of the channel, and that would get us up around 85,000. I know I'm being really long-winded today, and I appreciate your patience. But the point is this fractal with the double top is showing the second top being about 6 months out from the first, because if you recall before, it was April and November of 2020. When we've double topped on Bitcoin previously. So we topped back here in March of 24. 6 months later is going to be September, October. So that puts us to right here at $80,000 November 20th.
Measured move.
So that's the measured move takes us to 84. So kind of a confluence there, depending on, whatever. But the other option to look at with this is because it's not a 5-year long pattern, this blue flag, that's a bull flag, bros. Like this right here would be the post. I put the post over here at the breakout point. And if we continue through that breakout point, not only does it get us up above 100K, it also gets us above the top of, say it with me, the giant white ascending channel. So I'm thinking by January 20th, it's not outside the realm of possibility that we get a pop up to 100K. And then we maybe chop down a little bit and then come back up. And then we look at breaking the top of that channel around March. And then, maybe we start working our way up toward Richard's call of 250K on Bitcoin.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
So that's what I'm saying there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We don't have to look at ETH. I'll just hop through the other stuff.
Oh, no, we do have to look at ETH.
Fine.
P-Hex.
Fine. Twist my arm.
P-Hex. The chat wants P-Hex.
We'll get to PX. Give me 10 seconds on ETH. Say up or down.
Nothing, Papa. I mean, basically, we kind of threw this in there for shits and gigs a few weeks ago. It's following it. This is the fractal that we pulled from last bull cycle, and we threw it in there, and it is following it. So that it's just slightly up and to the right from where it was. It looks like we bottomed on this pattern at 2167 back on September 9th, right when the hex stuff started moving.
Just imagine we do the measured move on this one, and
if we continue, let's see where the breakout on this is. It looks like if that fractal holds, that'd be December 20th. So we'd be at 5,500 by Christmas. So if we follow that fractal, that'd be pretty nice. I don't think anybody would be complaining about that.
Nope.
And by that, if there's like an early run up on Bitcoin, there could be some rotation into ETH ahead of the inauguration. So I don't know. It'll be fun to play. It'll be fun to watch it play out. February 20th on this chart has ETH.
Is that the inauguration date? Is
January 20th, unless it falls on a Sunday.
January 20th. Okay.
January 20th. Yep. Not January 6th. That's a different kind of celebration.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so that's it. So that's all my trading view charts. So we'll go over to Dex Screener and PHEX, the new shiny sun, the favored child.
It's a Monday.
The only
Monday.
So, dude, I haven't looked at these in a minute. So how are we looking here? Yeah, still chopping around. Like when we talked last, it's like, what is this, a daily? Yeah, so we were way back here when I was on here last 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Did we break out of this descending channel or not?
Yeah, we fell out of the orange channel. The full measured move of it would have taken us to a penny, and we went just below that. So yeah, so we did the full measured move of the dropout. It looks like because we dropped out of the channel, wicked down hard, came back up, couldn't get back in the channel, and then started chopping sideways. And I threw this kind of early stage pattern on there, and it's played out. So over the last few weeks, it's like this has held true. So I guess that this was going to be this yellow was going to be a parallel channel, and it looks like it has been, and it's respected it. So it's like it's bounced to the top of the channel back October 16th, worked its way back to the bottom, bounced off the bottom with conviction on the 25th of October. Weak conviction, kind of worked its way sideways, and then we got to the top, and it tried to break through. It looks like yesterday, day before, and now it's trying to stay above that. So similar to this falling over and then like slowly working its way to the full measured move. We busted out of it, and now it looks like maybe if we're lucky, maybe there could be a hope and a prayer for a new channel forming here, perhaps.
Yep.
And see if maybe that's something. I don't know. But we'll see.
Channel top has become
and it gradually works its way up, and then basically by Thanksgiving time around then, that would be the full measured move of the break of the yellow channel. Also gets us back up to a previous support, support that's now resistance at 1.7 cents. So we could be there by the end of November. That makes sense to me. The next resistance would be at about 2 cents, and that would be. Oh, actually, that would be November, 2 cents. So we could get to beginning of November, we could get to 1.7. By the end of November, we could be at 2 cents. We keep working our way back up. Then you're looking at other previous supports that are now resistance at 2.3 cents and 3.0. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I mean, it's looking a little tepid right here. I mean, there is a sign of strength here that we're not just falling right back into the channel. We got a strong, you can see that doji there. Sometimes I think it's called a dragonfly as well, where it's got a little tiny body and a long
that's
tail.
a bit concerning. The one before that.
Yeah, the one before it's an indecision candle, like a spinning top. So it's like, kind of like, I don't know, man. It's kind of even. You got the equal length legs and a really tiny body. So that's a big indecision candle. And it looks like the bears really tried to push us down. We wicked through on the daily. We wicked through the 21 EMA down into the channel, but rejected hard back to the upside. So what is it? It's we got about 2.5 hours for the daily close. Let's see what the 3-day looks like. 3-day, similar. Didn't even get close to the 21 EMA on the 3-day. So I think that looks pretty good for PHEX. So I'm feeling good about that one. So moving right along, what do we do next? Let's do Pulse. So with Pulse, we had what did we just do? Is this the same fucking chart? That's so funny. Yeah,
they move in line.
They tend to move together.
Pulsechain. It's Pulsechain.
Yeah. Here's Pulsechain. Okay. So yeah, but same thing. See, we had the orange channel. We rolled over. We broke out of it. The full measured move.
I will roll over if this is not.
Are you tired?
This is not wrapped up in 5 minutes.
I think
Peter's
this is a long 5
softener
minutes.
is
Dude, I'm
kicking in.
sorry. Nick, I'll be better next time. I promise. So I'll be more concise. Concise is always hard for me anyhow, but today it's been especially bad. And I was late, so $50. So
$50, deal with it.
So anyhow,
you've earned your indulgence.
Thank you, Papa. God.
You will go to heaven. Go ahead.
No.
Leave it to the Hebes, the generous one today. What's happening?
We don't say Hebes. We say Hex. That what the heck?
I was throwing Peter a bone. I thought he'd like that.
Yeah, with just a little anti-Semitism for Peter.
Exactly right. I mean, it's
a little garnish.
From Kvechny.
We're all mishpocha here.
Strong movement.
Hurry up.
Okay, so basically same shit, right? We rolled out of the orange channel, we fell, and it's like the full measured move on that.
Black Rock. Let's do this.
Nice.
That's great. I love it. That's funny shit. So 4044 is what the full measured move as we rolled out of that yellow channel or the purple channel. Orange channel. I told you, I warned you. Back October 8th. So as soon as we fell out of that, I was telling you, hey, look out below. We could be making a pretty significant pullback here. And it took a few weeks. And not only did we hit the measured move, we went a little below it. Hit the bottom of the yellow channel. We started same situation. This is almost identical to the PHEX chart. Started forming a new yellow descending parallel channel after we rolled out of the orange ascending. Came off the bottom around October 25th. Kind of a tepid move up, and then boom, we go. October 29th, 2 days ago, we make a pretty strong move above. And then if you look here with my squiggles on the daily, that is the 21 EMA that we're sitting on now, the yellow squiggle. The teal and the green are the 55 and the 100 EMAs. We actually wicked down through those and came back above. So that's good on the dailies. If we look at the 3-day, we're right on the 21 EMA. So we wicked off it hard, also off the top of the yellow channel that we broke out of. So it's very similar to what we were just looking at. It came above it. It came back down and tested the top side. So, maybe we can start working our way up and to the right here. We'll see if our guess is right on this channel. I think this is kind of a song and a prayer, to be frank, on both of these because of what the reaction is going to be to the RH case, right? If we get a sell the news, it'll maybe work back to the downside of it and then keep going lower. I hope not, or maybe we have a little bit of clarity. My thinking is, and I talked to Pop about this the other night. I think RG's thing is going to be great, where there's going to be the meeting with all the attorneys tomorrow.
Yeah.
And and I think we're going to glean some really good insight from that. And if that's good information, and they're like, hey, we got this in the bag, it's just a matter of like waiting on Auntie June or whatever her name is to the
Auntie Jew.
And Peter got a Peter got an erection. Anything
Anti-Semite?
anti-Jew, yes.
What? Yeah. So, but the anti-Jane or whatever Sami calls her. Oh my God. Actually, he doesn't look too bad there. I mean, he's mugging.
What?
He looks.
We already covered this. Move on.
That's nice in the jacket. He looks pretty good. He doesn't have the puffy fucking shirt on, Papa, and the
puffy shirt. Jerry Seinfeld
pirate shirt, the Kramer pirate shirt, right? The Seinfeld. Okay, but anyhow, I think if we get some good information out of that, then I would feel a lot more confident about this being a new pattern that we can see where we're going to continue to move up and to the right. If it's then I don't know if these two new patterns I just threw on here and on PHEX.
It's too early to call.
It's too early to call. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is breaking news stuff right now.
Yep. Okay. So that's Pulse. So I mean, basically, if we work back to the top of the channel and the 55 EMA on the 3-day, you're looking at 4 zeros and a 5. And then if we do a breakout on that, do a little draw.
Measure that move
here as we do. Make it all colored right. Get my OCD in place. So if we break out of that, let's say over the next week, the full measured move on that would get us back up to 406, which I think everyone would be pretty pleased with on Pulse. And that would get us well above the 55 EMA and the 100 EMA. So, and then the next resistance is going to be a previous support at 4066 and then 4074. And it looks like those could be in play as early as end of November.
Axis is streaming where with Crypto Heartbeat, or where is this, Finbear? Where can we raid to? Because I'm getting excited that Axis is giving some detailed information. Let's wrap this up. Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Flying on through then. So that's Pulse and Hex. We'll do Pulse Hex real quick. See what this shit show looks like. Ta-da, very similar. Here we go again. This is crazy, dude. It's like, especially when you don't look at these charts for a while and you come back and then they've all just done what they're supposed to do. So this one, it was a little different because Pulsex and Ink were the movers, right? Because everything else is kind of drifting down, going up and then breaking down. This had been drifting down and then broke up. So its break to the upside, it did not make it to the full measured move. It fell short of it. So we broke out back here in the end of September. Worked our way up and then bounced around in this channel, came down to the top of the previous orange channel, got good support on that and came through. And then we're doing basically what Pulse and Hex are doing on their yellow descending parallel channels. Got above it, finding some support on the EMAs and the top of the channel again and seeing what's going on. So you can see here, DJ, similar candle structure here where you got the big long dragonfly, the hanging man.
All right, Ink, and get us out of
here. The clown of the family, the youngest, the smartest, the most handsome. That's me in my family. I'm the youngest. And this is fun. I did take a peek at this one. So
did I mention that we want to get the fuck out of here, Toby?
This is going to be a
outro.
Drum roll, please.
Half hour, Toby. God damn it.
Really bad. So if you remember way back in like June, I drew this big swoopy thing because I was hoping that as we went through the fucking white parallel channel going down, that as we approached the bottom of the ascending yellow channel going up, that would be our reversal. And it was like on the dot, dude. September 3rd, we turned, and that's when we made that big run up. So we moved above that. We broke out of that white channel, didn't get the full measured move. So similar to Pulsex, surprise, surprise, they're paired together strongly. And then we had this vertical parallel orange, almost vertical parallel orange channel, ascending channel. Broke out of that, actually fell below that as we've marched our way down the top of the old white channel. So you see all that, right? Here's what's interesting. See what we're approaching again, and we're starting to get this little upturn. Watch this. See my little smiley face I drew in here back in June and was like, I think that's where this might turn around.
Yeah.
Boom. Same thing. So we're at the top line of the white and we're at the bottom of the yellow. This has been strong support, this bottom yellow line, all the way down to fucking 40 cents back in December, if you guys remember. And then here was the low back in September 3rd. So I think this is strong support that we're just trying to bounce off of here right at $2. So I would be looking for a reversal here on Ink, and Ink is usually a pretty good indicator of how everything else is going to go. So I'm looking at resistance at $2.15, which is going to be at the 21 EMA, $2.95, which is the 55 EMA, previous support at 290, which is also the 100 EMA. And then I can see a break toward the upside of this lower yellow channel. And that gets us around $5 by Thanksgiving.
Oof.
I made it. Was that a record? Was that a record?
Thank you, Toby. Wonderful job, albeit slow and
Well done.
arduous.
Well
We got
done.
there. We did it.
I have no idea.
Do you guys think
Time
Richard
for
Hart?
Peter. Sorry, Pete.
Do you guys think Richard Hart will stream again after today?
No, he's going to jail,
not
bro.
Today.
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
Cuffed and stuff.
He's in jail.
Didn't you listen to Trillionaire on Twitter Spaces last
On the
night?
Spaces? Did he say that? Oh man.
I don't know. He just seems a little too jolly about anybody that he thinks is not as smart as him.
Yeah.
So he's very articulate and he's pretty smart on a lot of stuff. But dude, it's like he just seemed a little too cheery about like, yeah, Richard Hart's going to find out about the American justice system. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Are you a Hexican or what? So that was a little.
Who said that?
That Trillionaire dude on Twitter.
He
on
called
X.
the bottom though. He called
Trillions.
the ultimate bottom reversal. So I have
Yeah,
to
he's.
give
I mean,
him
he's
that,
pretty
but-
smart. It's like
but he's also
He's
funny.
smart. He's so smart that he's got.
He's a little. His ego needs to be checked a bit, in my opinion. It's a little. It reminds me of like before he went full crazy, Crypto Famous.
Yeah.
Before he went like off the deep end. So hopefully he doesn't go that route.
So we're
but,
gonna
yeah, I think
we're gonna raid over to the Crypto 7. I can't believe I'm saying this right now. So we're gonna
What?
raid over to
Fucking
Crypto
hell.
Heartbeat.
Crypto Heartbeat.
Crypto Heartbeat.
Hey, wait! Before we go, everybody, when you get into the chat,
Yeah.
throw up a bunch of 5s and 6s and 8s.
Yes, no 7s, please.
No 7s.
Just
Just throw up
ones
any number you want,
minus
just
2.
not a 7. Because he's always like, let's load the chat with 7s, and then all his bots throw some 7s in there. And he talks about how he's the biggest streamer.
So the link is in the chat. Crypto Heartbeat has 2,000 people watching right now. So everybody, let's go over there and see what's good and tell him we sent you. And thanks very much for tuning in. We probably get a lot of people on the replay, gang. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Salute.
Happy
salute.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Go Trump.
Outro.